back on the Palm, we're back on the front, but this is a completely custom build, mega mansion. On a full custom build front, it still manages to stand out. So we're going to take a look around. The owner's been kind enough to give me access. It is for sale, but right now I just want to highlight some of the key features, some of the real breathtaking aspects of this property, which I think makes it stand out, makes it so unique, and more importantly, which I think add value. So before we get into it, have a look at this. Let me take you through what the seller and the owner now was thinking as they were generating this villa. So you walk in, step up the stairs, you've got a book matched bit of marble. That theme continues all the way through. So as you come in past your Roman-sized Colosseum themes, you come through to the living area. Come and have a look. It's been really carefully thought out. Have a look at the size of this space. We're talking, this isn't double height, this is triple height ceilings. Marble on the floor throughout. To my left as you walk in, cinema room, and this entire area here is an entertainer's paradise. So this is triple height, chandelier, open plan seating area. Again, all of this opens up. We'll show you the garden in a sec. All of this opens up into the private pool with some lovely outdoor seating. But this is where you want to have your friends and family around. You have a couple of drinks in an evening, canapes, cocktails, sophistication. You've got pool or billiards if you're from the US, foosball, and again, a private bar. This home has been designed not just to be a family home where everyone can have quality time, but really a place to entertain. And when I spoke to the owner as it was coming to the final stages and the finishing stages, one thing that came very clear was this was meant to be a space, an entertainer's space for people to host. Marble countertops. Everything is top of the end appliances, Siemens, Samsung fridge, dishwasher built in, countertop, again, Siemens. There's been no lack of attention to detail with this. And for an idea, this is a 15,000 square foot mansion. It's G+2. The guy bought the plot years ago, 10 years ago. And he held it and he held it, and he started to develop a villa over time. And over time, he crafted what could be a great home for him, but also a piece of art. It's now finished. And we are the first people to get in here and shoot anything in here. So very, very lucky. Now, as we go upstairs, one of the notable features is this spiral staircase. If you get yourself up here, it makes you a bit dizzy, but you can see this goes all the way up to the rooftop. Now, when making it, this staircase alone took over 1 year to complete. One reason. You notice all of these glass panels, they're all curved. Believe it or not, people, glass isn't meant to curve. But if you engineer it in the right way, vertically and horizontally, it will be curved. And that's what they've done. Marble all the way up. You can see the marble, not too much. I don't think they've ever done it. It's a big problem in Dubai. Developers, renovators, listen to me, less marble, please. They've used just enough. They've used it really, really intelligently here. And again, it continues through here. So marble flooring, but again, patch of marble here, king size bed, opens out. So this would be essentially the smallest of the rooms, believe it or not. But even in the smallest of rooms, this would be a master in pretty much every other home you will see. Again, all of this is super high tech in terms of the mirrors light up, it's all voice note activated, all that sort of jazz. Technology wise, this home is top of the tree. You then come back out to what will be your first master suite. Again, his and her sink, deep soak jacuzzi tub, shower with Bose Sonos sound system in there, so you can listen to your tunes. Of course, why wouldn't you? And then you've got a sauna, which shuts up as well. Glorious lighting, ambient around the entire room, Huge bed with the same bed frame. The one thing this home has done better than most, and we'll see when we go upstairs, is the use of outdoor space. So this will be a secondary living area. Again, you step out onto a terrace, and this is your view. You have outdoor seating here, you have breakfast, you have a coffee machine further inside. You bring your coffee out here, and you enjoy glorious views of Grandeur, Taj, all the way through to Raffles and the 8 on the Crescent. But more importantly, just water as far as I can see, really. It's something special. But this isn't the best bit. You've got a private bar. The good thing is, if you stay there, it's a hidden door. It's brilliant. Hinge door, marble on one side to the master bedroom, which means essentially you can have a bar in your bedroom, which I think is dangerous. And again, it connects to the outdoor terrace. We'll have a look as we come back in. But look, 1942 Don Julio here, making a couple of cocktails, enjoying a great night. And then once you're done serving, you make your way through here to your master bedroom, and this is what you get. An absolutely ginormous master suite, again with the same marble tiles, which are Fiandre, which I believe is an Italian brand, super high end. So nothing you see was off the shelf. It was all custom built from Italy, most of which is Casanova furniture. So again, no expense spared when it comes to the final soft touches, because again, you spend this much on a villa, you know? We're talking big money, tens of millions of dirhams to even consider building something like that. That's before you've laid a brick. Now, what we see all too often is people will come and they will do the bare minimum because they want to sell. Not here. They understand whoever buys this villa is going to have a very high level of living and be used to the finer things, just like us, Nada. So this is where my favorite part of the house is. Completely unique. I've not seen this in any other villa on the Palm, anywhere. So first and foremost, the fact we're even going up steps here to this platform is super rare and something you just don't get an NOC for these days. You don't. Jacuzzi tub with water feature. Sit up, soak up. But again, think about what you can do with this space. Seating, dining, and then you open up at the perfect time of day, which is sunset, to look at the entire of the front, or fireworks night on New Year's Eve, or if Beyonce's back in town, Atlantis. For me, I've seen a lot of villas, genuinely. There's something that's been done with this, especially when you get at this level on the roof, where the seller came and he said to me, Ben, when I was building this, I considered every aspect from a viewpoint of view. And he's not joking. I'm stood here now, I can see Marina skyline, which you usually only get with odd number villas on the Palm, along with the Dubai iron in the address. I then see the end of my front, because J front's a short front, very rare anywhere on the Palm to be able to see unless you're in a tip location. But then I also get both of the Atlantises, especially when they're lit up at night and it's fireworks season, which again, you usually only get from being on an even number side, so the other side of the road. It just, when it comes to views, 360, everything you could want, there's simply nothing better. And the final unique feature is what we're about to go down. You find me another villa of this size on any front with an external staircase, I will eat my hat. Because they just don't give the NOCs anymore. They actually have to push and push and push for months and months and months to get this signed off. And to be honest, they just kind of cracked on and then dealt with it after. I wouldn't advise anyone else does that. Make sure you get your permissions. But they've done it. So what that allows is it means your outdoors is your outdoors. You don't have to go through the home. If you want to be upstairs hosting a beautiful cocktail party, a barbecue, it's New Year's Eve, you've got your friends around, you've got a jacuzzi there, everyone's chilling, and they think, you know what, I'd rather go for more of a relaxed sunside beach walk. Whatever you want to do, whatever people do this day and age, they get out, they want to be outside, they walk down without having to trample water all through your home. You go from the jacuzzi lounge down to the terrace. Also good if you've got kids. If you have kids and you don't want them coming in and out, my mum used to say, if you're out, you're staying out. Well, this time your kids can actually stay out and still be out while also being in. So, huge seating area, infinity pool. Look at this. Guys, so there we have it. I've shown you around a palatial villa, which I think probably represents the best part of luxury from around the world, whether it's Miami, in terms of the architecture, the white, the interior design, whether it's Italy, the furniture and the fit out, but most importantly, it certainly represents the best of Dubai. We're here on the Palm Jumeirah, arguably the world's most desirable residential community, inches away from our private beach, just backing onto our infinity pool, which then adjoins into this absolutely magnificent home. This very much is what Dubai is all about. It's the epitome of luxury, and I thank you for letting me show you around. This is just one of many luxury properties we're going to be showing you in the coming weeks. I look forward to seeing you again. I'm Ben Blackwell from Prime by Better Homes. Thank you for joining me. Such a magical night. Together, we've been on a journey around a truly special home here on the Palm. Thank you for joining me. It's been a privilege and a pleasure. I'm Ben Blackwell from Prime by Better Homes.